States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I have a proclamation I'd like to read, and it's for National Volunteer Week. Whereas volunteers are the heart of our communities, generously giving their time, talents, and compassion to strengthen the quality of life for residents throughout Minnesota. Whereas National Volunteer Week celebrates the power of service, and this year's theme, shining a light on the people and causes that inspire us to serve, recognizes both individuals who give themselves and the missions that call them to action. And whereas volunteers throughout St. Cloud, Sartell, Sauk Rapids, and Way Park support critical human service programs, nonprofit organizations, schools, civil initiatives, and public services that make out our communities vibrant, welcoming, and resilient. Whereas the St. Cloud area volunteer coordinators collaborate monthly to evaluate volunteerism, strengthen the nonprofit leadership, and share the best practices that support services across the region. And whereas on April 26, 2026, community volunteers will gather at the Great River Regional Library to celebrate service, complete hands-on projects benefiting local nonprofits, and shine a light on causes that inspire residents to serve. Now, there it be resolved that I, Ken Schmidt, Mayor of City of Way Park, do hereby proclaim the week of April 19th through the 25th, 2026 as National Volunteer Work, and encourage all residents to join in a shining a light on people and causes that inspire us to serve, recognizing the extraordinary volunteers who strengthen our communities each and every day. And we'll move on. Is there anybody here for public input? Public input? Nobody here for public input? All right, then it's review and approve the council agenda.
So moved.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, then we'll move on to the consent agenda. Item A, approve resolution and agreement regarding the active transportation grant. B, approve resolution approving plans and specifications and ordering advertisement of bids for Sundial Drive. C, approve a special animal license.
I'll move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
We have a motion to approve and second the, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, then we'll move on to the regular agenda. Item A, the records technician appointment.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, city council members. The police department has had a vacancy in the records technician position for just over a year. We kind of pushed it off during our transition out of the building phase. The candidate being presented is the #1 overall candidate through the interviews, assessments, and background check. They come with many, many years of experience as a paralegal. Staff is requesting your consideration to approve Sherry Blonigan as our newest records technician. There was a staff report sent out to council last week as well. So,
I'll move to approve. Is there any other things that need to be considered with the motion, pay grade, staff?
Yep, it's on the, it's listed here. It would be, the position, and it's not police officer, it'd be for the records technician for Sherry Blonigan, pay grade,
NE for step 2
Step 2.
with a start date of
The start
Wednesday.
date is really, that's up to the
No.
candidate more so than that. The other thing that I would just make a note on would be that the eligibility list for the position, I would make a recommendation that you have it, I would say like September 30th of 2026, have it expire. That's about 6 months?
Yeah, so the applications closed last November, so that would be open for about 1 year. I think that'd be
Okay. I just
pretty
want to
good
make,
idea.
all
Got
right.
all that, Frank?
With the above conditions.
Yes, there you go.
Second.
You
There
got
you
it.
go. So we got a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, passed unanimously. Then we'll move on to Anderson Hughes 2026 contract.
Mr. Mayor, council members, this is circling back to the proposed updated Anderson Hughes agreement, building on their existing contract for city promotional videos and the like, adding in that website element, tentatively kind of working title Eats Beats Streets that Brady has come up with. The website would kind of be designed to promote Wade Park specifically, building off of some of our pre-existing work with Anderson Hughes, and have a portion dedicated to the economic development side. We're really looking to have some really user-friendly, visual, nice material to put out there and get attention and make it easy for someone that's interested in the community to look and get a snapshot real quick of the area. That's been one of the things I've really wanted to focus on the past year or so. Just due to the added cost of the contract, the website component would add $6,000 annually. So we wanted to bring it back to the city council for formal review approval before going forward with any additional work. We have worked with Brady Hughes on this, and we're happy with the direction it's going, but we didn't want to have him incur any more time or effort on it until we would get an updated contract in place. So our recommendation would be to approve entering into the updated contract. As far as the website side of things, you would have an opportunity as a council to review and weigh in on that before it would go live or available. So I think Brady's got some good ideas. He's got some good direction, but we don't want to get the cart in front of the horse with this either.
Didn't the contract go up at the beginning of the year?
No, their contract actually renews in May.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the timing of this is actually okay for us to consider, because we'd be looking at this now anyway, around this, whether it be
Okay.
this month, the end of this month or the beginning of next, we would be doing that, so.
What do we do with all these videos that they produce? Where are they stored?
On our YouTube channel, we have a YouTube channel that has
Okay.
all of the videos. So we have, and we retain them and we reuse them and repurpose them. So they go out on our website, they go out on we've used them for our newsletter, and they get regenerated. We're using the fire department one. There's a recruitment video. We're using that in the fire department. So it becomes this library of videos that we can use. And then the nice thing is that they can take some of those and create different footage for that as going back and forth. And then we've been doing a lot of really nice videos, I think, for businesses as well. We do business spotlights, which then we give those videos back to those businesses for their own purposes of it as well. So it's kind of another way of giving back as well. So
So when this contract is up, what do you expect the payment to go back down? Once the website is
the
built?
website would be, that cost is an ongoing, so that's what they're going to maintain. That's for them to create and maintain that website.
Yeah,
Would
and
be
there will be,
6,000.
there will be some periodic update. It won't be updated every day or even weekly or anything like that, but there'll be some ongoing, as things change and it needs to be touched up, that's part of it.
Well, it's a lot of money every year, so I was more curious. So in all these videos that they create, there's not much content that gets searched by others, where we could tell, like on our YouTube space,
Oh,
how
like
many times
individually
the
they go on that? Probably
fire
not.
department video's been uploaded
Probably
by
not.
somebody.
No, but those videos also then will be good to be used for the website as well. I mean, they're just reused in a lot of different ways, but not necessarily like, do I have a way to know how many times that one video was?
Right,
Linked
that's
on
what I
that,
was curious in.
No, I don't have that, but it's a really good tool.
That will be on this website. They will track.
They'll be able to
all of it,
draw and
yeah.
keep track of some of that if those
Right.
videos are within that. There's not probably a better way for us to be able to market it. I think that it's really been a really cool way of being able to do it. You really have to just keep reiterating and reimagining some of this stuff, and then you got to recreate, it's like when you know they're on the bottom of the list, to get them back up to the top of the list for Google. And this is the non-techie person explaining this from, that there's ways of doing some of those kinds of things to generate that traffic and stuff. So these dollars come out of our franchise fees.
That
Which-
was my next
yeah.
question. How much money is in there?
I don't know the exact amount.
I
of-
looked at that and. 'cause
And
at
you can
first
get
I
it back
thought-
to me later.
yeah.
At
but-
first I thought we were maybe getting close to.
But we've actually been
but
okay.
We've been okay. There's room in there yet to still, I don't have the specific numbers right now, but I can look at that and let you know.
Because my concern is if we keep spending it all out of there, where do we get the funds for a video board outside of City Hall?
I don't know that would, I don't know that you're gonna use the whole video board for that, for City Hall. I mean, you're not gonna have enough money to do all of that. You would have to
Well,
use,
that's why we're spending a lot of it
We are,
monthly.
but it's not as much as, it seems like a lot, because I thought too.
Well, it's a lot if we're
Bigger
not
hats.
gaining funds in the account.
I think you have to look at, I mean, I think that part of that could be paid for with that, but I don't know that you're gonna wanna do the whole, do you wanna do a whole video board with all of that? I think, I'm just trying to
Some
think
kind of
about-
digital signage out there.
I
And I
understand
thought
that.
this fund would help pay for that.
It could, but I don't know that it has to pay for all of it is what I'm getting at.
Oh, well,
Because some of it would be tied, I mean, we can
I
have
thought it
those
would be nice
conversations.
if it would.
The whole thing, I get that, but I don't,
I really see this, especially from the economic development side, for promotional, getting
Right.
information out there in a real clean, easy to use format that, I mean, the city website is great for what it is. It's a repository of information. And most of the websites are set up the same way, that you have tons of stuff, but it's not easy to navigate. Likewise, some of our partner organizations like Greater St. Cloud and stuff have information out there, but it's not Wade Park specific. It's regional intended by design. When we know that, working on in that side more of when you have an out of state or, out of the area site selector that's working on behalf of a business, they will do some kind of cursory, internet looking, Googling, whatever you want to call it. Spend about 90 seconds to see what information they can glean, and if they don't hit something of interest, they move on. So this is a way to kind of, hopefully tap into that and get some good information in front of folks in a real quick format. And it doesn't mean that it can't be printed and, used as flyers and stuff either, and mailed hard copies too. There's some benefit in that too. I just think it's a good avenue that we haven't pushed too far into. Visit St. Cloud and some of the other organizations we work with do a great job of some of that aspect, but they're not touting the community as a destination for business and all the benefit we have for someone to locate here, put a new business here, expand their current business. Why choose us instead of anyone else? So we need to be a little more aggressive in that when we're competing against the other area communities for the same sorts of business.
Right, I understand that. I was mainly concerned about how much we're spending
out of franchise.
out of the franchise fees.
This does your mayor's minute, plus it does the video, so that's not just, and
We
then
could
it's the
cut that.
website, yeah. Huh?
We can cut the mayor's minute.
Sure.
Well, then if you've got one way that you're, relating to a lot of your residents, it's through the newsletter, which has been I think has been a really good thing. So I would really hate to see that go if that's what if you're choosing that, but I guess those are your choices to make, not mine.
Economic development is most important to me, but out of any of these categories. But
Well, and this is kind of where this discussion all got started between me and Brady, actually, about how do we market our city. And he came up with an idea. He's been working with some realtors down in the cities, and very unique approach to pick a neighborhood, highlight it,
Mhm.
to try to drive development. And that's kind of where a lot of this comes from. So, we have a great city here, we have a lot of great amenities, but how many people know about it? And that's really what this is all about.
yeah, from John's perspective, yes.
It isn't all
Which-
John's perspective.
Well, I mean,
From my perspective,
marketing or, yeah, development. I understand that.
It also drives people to come here, like, what do you want to do? What can you do in Waite Park? And it will list out different events or things that they can do that are specific to Waite Park on real time. Like, if you wanted to go out on a date night, here are the different activities that are going on in town specifically. Yeah.
Anybody have any other questions? Then I need a motion.
I move to approve the Anderson Hughes 2026 contract as presented.
I'll second that.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, then move on. And we're going to go to approve the bills.
Move to pay the bills.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to pay the bills. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so before you do yours, I have a couple thank you letters, and this first one's from Anna Marie's Alliance. We truly can't thank you enough for your recent generous gift supporting Anna Marie's Alliance. Your support will allow us to create impactful change to individuals and family needing our support. Your contribution is already making a difference. And so that's that one, and then we also got one from the Initiative Foundation. We have received the City of Waite Park's 2026 funding in support of our Initiative Foundation's work across central Minnesota. Please extend our severe appreciation to the mayor and city council for their continued leadership and commitment to the region. So, otherwise,
I don't have anything else.
Next meeting.
Oh, next meeting would be April, let's see, let me think about it. 6th. I think so. I think April 5th is Easter, so it's the next day. Yeah. Hopefully
All
not
right.
driving a snowplow truck.
so, Dave, Bill, John, Tony, Jim? No? All right, then I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Meeting adjourned at 6:48.
Something else you want to talk about?
If I were them, Ken, I would just, we're adjourned.
I know, I'm just trying to be formal.